Hello, everyone. The live, we got it live. That's great. I'm excited. I don't know if anybody's going to be here. I had to change the streaming key, because I use one specific one for my live streams, and when I do a new one, I have to do it a different way. So we are live. I just wanted to say hello. Let's wait and get some people in here. Hopefully it will pop up. We'll have some people in the chat with us. We're going to do the live. I watched the video of Ren where he's talking about the beef with Kujo and the vocal choir bit that's in the piece of the beat that he bought from Kujo Beats or something like that, but it's Kujo anyway. And it's a pretty long video. I was going to do it first, but I figured I would actually just do the reaction. But since there's nobody here yet, I might go ahead and play that. So if you haven't heard, there's a beef with Ren, and it's kind of long. So I might just forward through it. I think I'll go ahead and play it, and then I'll just do a little bit of it, and then we'll get right into the reaction. He made a video specifically for Kujo, disc track, and I'm really excited about it. I guess it just popped up like 45 minutes ago or so. So let's hop right into the Ren. This is the actual video. Let's see. Ren Kujo, and see what happens. And we will do, I wanted to pull up where he talks about the issue. Where is it? Let's just go into Ren's channel. Oh, here it is. Okay. It got pulled.
This is a video done.
Sick Boy got pulled, and it's sad because that's the one he won all the awards for, and it's just really angering. This is a long video. I'm just going to skip through parts, but let him tell a little bit about what happened.
I never ever really wanted to have to make, but it's very important for me that I do. All the time, artists all over the world pour their souls into their work, and that work is tainted by money or greed.
Hey!
A lot of you will have been asking me the question why Sick Boy has disappeared now, as well as YouTube on streaming services.
Here. Hey, boo-hoo.
It's a video that was very close to me. It's a video that told my story about my health. It's a video that told the story of many other people who have been gaslit by the medical community. It's a story of greed in the music industry, ironically, funnily enough. It's also a song that I poured tens of thousands of pounds into for a music video, for promotion.
Yeah,
it was also the leading title of the...
We're going to run just a little bit of this to give background, and then we're going to hop right into the reaction. I'm so excited about it. But there are some people probably out there that haven't seen this. So anyway, he's having some problems. I'm going to, let's see.
Only #1 album that I've got, so I was very, very proud of it. And we'll no longer have that song, guys. And I want to go into the reasons why. Also, I do recommend sticking around to the end of this video, because I've got a very exciting announcement about all of this that relates to all of this right at the end. People who have been following me for a while, they'll know the sort of person I am, they know the principles that I have, and they'll know how I treat other independent artists. So they'll know why it was so important for me to have to make this video. And I want this to be as unbiased as possible. Obviously, I'm emotionally affected by it. We do is buy a beat, arrange it slightly differently, tweak it myself, add my own vocals, add my own layers and stuff like that. I find this banging beat, right, from a producer called Kujo Beats, which I buy an unlimited license for. This is all very important to keep in mind for later on, right? I buy an unlimited license, which means that I am able to put it on all streaming platforms and get as many streams as I want, and all recording on platforms like YouTube, etc., right? After I do this, I send my YouTube guy that I work with, and I send the publishing team an email just giving them a heads up, being like, yo guys, I bought this beat, they need to be registered correctly, content ID needs to be turned off. I'll put a clip of that. I'm putting screenshots of those messages here, just in case Kujo claims I never did this. I did do this. I also went the extra mile and messaged the team and said, look, we need to credit him on Spotify credits and stuff like that as well, because sometimes artists don't always fully credit.
Ren's going out of his way to make sure that he's giving credit where credit's due to the guy he bought the beats from. And it goes way deep, but we're just gonna skip forward a little bit to get to the meat of it and see what happens.
Also, in the BeatStars contract, it says very clearly that the person selling you the beat has to own the beat, and if there are any elements of the beat that he doesn't own, he has to let you know. This is very important to remember for what is to follow as well, right? So yeah, I think there's no problems. I buy the beat. I record a song. This is before things have blown up with my music, so I'm still pretty underground artist at this point. I record the track, put it out. I even get a message from him at some point, which is also important to remember because of the hypocrisy of this whole situation. It's like, wicked, I love the track. Okay? Remember that too. Before I begin, I just want to add this. Creates a platform like that, I think must be very passionate about music. I'd love to chat to you.
Forward a little.
Like the last conversation I had with this guy was months ago with him being like, yo, big up your work, it's sick. So I'm like super confused about it. So I send him another email like, dude, what's going on? Again, I get absolutely no response. So I put a comment in his YouTube comment section and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get hold of you. Why are you ignoring me? Like, I just want to resolve this amicably. What's going on? Finally, I get a response on Instagram.
If you want to pause, I'll pause it real quick. If not, you can rewatch this on your own and go back and pause it and read all of these messages.
And for the sake of this video, I'm just going to put all of these responses in their full form so that there can be no doubt as to what happened. I'm just going to read out like the key moments and explain the key moments. But if anyone's like interested in deep diving so there can be no doubt as to what's happened here, feel free to pause it. If Kujo and his girlfriend, like I said, feel like I've left anything out, they're welcome to post it. I have nothing to hide about this situation. So he responds, and he tells me that he's been talking to my lawyer for months, which I have no idea about. I've been in Canada. And he seems like quite a nice guy initially, so I'm like, okay, maybe this has all just been a misunderstanding. I remember even saying to like Connor and I was like, this has probably just been a misunderstanding and something's gone wrong here. Don't worry. He seems like you're alright, dude. We will sort this out. But then after that little exchange, I noticed a comment in the YouTube comment section on his video saying that I'm lying about the situation.
Right?
When I thought that we like on the same page here. So I pull him up on it and he's like, oh no, I didn't say you were lying. When he clearly did. That should have been like the first red flag for me, but still giving the benefit of the doubt, I was like, okay, maybe another misunderstanding. Anyway, so I contact my lawyer to find out what the hell's happening because I'm in the dark about all of this situation. And he explains to me that I've been sold a beat with a stolen sample, with an unlicensed sample, and that the Bulgarian choir sample owners had chased him and gone, look, you've used this beat without permission, you've used this sample without permission, and so you need to give us 50% of the publishing split. And what my lawyer's done, because we were sold a beat in good faith and it wasn't actually cleared, is he's reached out to Kujo and gone, look, I think you need to absorb this for selling this in bad faith, basically.
What do you
and
guys
they've
think, anyway?
gone, no, we're not going to absorb that. And then it's escalated, and I think because my lawyer was being slightly slow with the responses, they also, keep in mind, I don't know any of this is happening right now. To get my attention, they issue a copyright strike on the video, which affects my YouTube channel, by the way.
Nobody
and the video gets taken down as a form of leverage, which is a bizarre way of dealing with things, I think, because it would have been a good idea to contact me, maybe, like anyone first, if this was getting so like blown up. Like maybe the lawyers, maybe I have nothing to do with his money, right? So it's a very bizarre thing to keep saying, but I try to explain that to him patiently, never really takes it in. Anyway, he calls me a coward on these comments, so I pull him up on that. This actually starts to then rub me up a little bit. So I'm like,
a lot more
I pull him up on that, saying like, the hell, like, cowardly. Anyway, I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt at this point. Anyway, despite this, I feel like he's probably just misinformed, so I still take his side on it, and I go on to reassure him he'll get paid his publishing money because I want him to get paid his publishing money. Doesn't affect me in any way. So like, I was like, yeah, I'll chase it up for you. I let him know that I'm happy to split publishing if there's a bit of a grey area, and I'm kind of reassuring him. It's really important to remember this, by the way, guys, because some of the lies that are posted later make me out to be really unreasonable. So I'm like, yo, if there's some simple mistake, let's split the publishing. It's cool. I'm happy to do that. Yeah. Anyway, so he comes back to me and lies more. He says it's always up to the performer to clear the sample. It's not. It's up to the producer. But unless there's been a conversation. But in this case, as you can see, we're willing to make concessions for you to get your fair share. So actually, it's me making the concessions here because he sold a stolen sample, and I'm like, you know what? You can still have some publishing split, right? So like, I'm actually being the one who's being quite reasonable here. He's flipped on his head like, we'll be good to you, you know, because I've done nothing wrong in this situation. Into the future, when I've paid for an unlimited sample, unlimited license beat, and with that, you're talking money from record sales, you're talking money from streaming things. You're talking all of that when they haven't put any effort into promoting the song. He's made a beat and he's stolen part of the beat, and he wants 15% of everything the song has ever made for that, plus a £3,000 advance. Out of principle, it's unfair because say you buy a painting off somebody for £10, and it says that if I don't agree to this, they're within their right to claim 100% of the song because I have breached something in the contract, right? Now, this is what I breached. Apparently Content ID was turned on the track, okay, on YouTube. As you'll see from my earlier on in this video, I actually specifically requested Content ID was turned off, and my YouTube guide did turn it off. There has been something to do with the distribution where somewhere along the line, even after I specifically requested this, it may have gotten turned on at some point, right? Where this doesn't actually make any money, which we've got proof of, because I actually let reactors, I let content creators monetize their own videos where they're reacting to my songs. I've done this since the start because I believe that everyone should get paid. It helps promote me. I'm not losing out. Everyone's a winner. A rising tide lifts all ships, baby. Exactly. So, like, I'm like, they're using this as leverage, but legally, but thus is the world. They actually had something to lean on with that. So they were like, look, if you don't agree to these terms, 15% retroactive master split, this share on publishing, and a £3,000 advance against the master, we're going to take 100% of what you own. At this point, I'm obviously pretty annoyed, which is pretty understandable, right? Anyway, at this point, get my fan base on your side. It's going to be a great thing and claimed 100%. So I'm like, I've got a much better idea. Let's make a song. We'll split it 50-50 down the middle. Master, publishing, everything. A song from scratch. Then if we do that way, it'll be like a fuck you to the industry, yeah? You and me on a track. You'll make way more money this way because it's 50-50. You'll also get my fan base on your side. It's going to be a great thing. Because I'm always like, I want to look forward. I don't want to look backwards. I don't want to look at all these things that happened in the past. I'm like, this is actually going to make him even more. And he rejected it. He turned it down, which I still think to this day is...
I think you guys should go back, if you haven't watched this, and stop at all of these. I already seen this, but I'm doing it for you guys. If you haven't seen it, go back and pause it so you can read all of this. Ren went way up, over and above, offered him retro... no, he didn't want to pay him retroactive, and I don't blame him. Because the song's a hit. Greedy people, man.
It's a bit of a silly move given what happened and what happened next, but it's a shame, man. And if you're watching this, you really should have taken that. I'm sure you are watching it. You really should have taken that deal. It was brilliant. Not only would it set you up with way more money, which is obviously what you most care about in this situation, but it also got loads of my fans on your side, which would also set you up for all things that you release independently as well, and you'd have come out of this looking good. Shame, I offered you that olive branch. I offered quite a few olive branches on numerous occasions, which you weren't interested in.
Alright, I'm going to skip forward.
Like an adult, I want to talk to this person. And then my lawyer there's even a moment where my lawyer's like, look, I want to address this question to Kujo. Do you actually feel like this situation is fair? He says nothing, and the lawyer interjects again. So for that whole call, which, took about half an hour, 40 minutes, he didn't say a single word. And I thought that was disrespectful, given the circumstances. He later claimed that it was because he doesn't legally know enough and it should be between the lawyers. But no, man, like, regardless of your legal knowledge, we can still have a conversation like adults. Like, I'm not here to try and like intimidate or anything like that. I want to talk to you like a grown-up, brother. And that didn't happen. I wasn't afforded that luxury. I was talking a fair bit on that call about how I felt about the situation, what I felt was right. And I also said on that call that I didn't think that a retroactive split was right.
No.
because of all the reasons I've mentioned, but it is what it is, man. And then we came off the call and I felt pretty let down by it, to be honest. This is where the plot gets even more ridiculous, and I'm sorry this is a long video, guys, but this is mad, and this is emotionally exhausting, this bit. So I read a bunch of comments on Instagram from this person talking about the contract, saying things that aren't actually in the contract. I'm like, who the is this? So I message him and be like, yo, by the way, you're misinformed. The contract actually doesn't state that it's on me to clear the samples. Then I click on the profile, I realise that it's Kujo's girlfriend, so I immediately unsend all those messages, because to be honest, look, he was getting grief from my fans, and I think to myself, you know what, he needs someone supporting him, even though that he's been an arsehole. I don't want to like start messaging his girlfriend and shit, whatever. I'll leave her out of this. But she sees that I've unsent the messages, and she instigates the conversation, says, have you done an oopsie? We start chatting for a long time. We'll put those messages up so that you can read it. It actually ends up being, it seems to me, like it's like semi-amicable after a while of talking to each other. Like we show, you can pause this and read this if you want. It's like basically the long and short of it is like she feels like Kujo's been misrepresented and feels like it's a lot of the industry's fault, my lawyer's fault and stuff like that, which is kind of what Kujo feels like, right? She then threatens to break my kneecaps, which, even though it's a little bit out of pocket, you know me, I laugh about it. The thing that rubs me up about things like that is, if that had been the other way around, I never actually once got violent about this situation. If that had been the other way around, they would have been like, Ren's such a violent, later on they would have been like, Ren's such a violent person, or using it to make some middle ground. She's even talking to me about like her ADHD and knows that I've got ADHD, and like, you know, maybe we just got, so I'm like, you know what, she seems pretty level-headed, right? So like, cool. You know what, maybe these guys are, it's just a big misunderstanding and we can figure a way to amicably sort this out. And I say to her, look, yeah, I'm happy to split the publishing, but I don't really want to split the master out of principle because I bought this, right? You know, but at this point I start being like, you know what, maybe I'll split some of the master for the future stuff just to get this out of the way. Even though I don't believe I should, because they've stolen the beat with a stolen sample, I'm like, if this just gets this over the line, I'm happy to split the future master. I even say that in the email thread to the lawyers and stuff, right? So I'm conceding a little bit here because I just want this situation done with.
I'm just telling the story of what happened before he does a diss track against this guy after going through all this BS with him. So I'm going to forward through just a little bit. You can go back and watch this yourself and pause to read these. He went back and forth, bent over backwards. Who says, people probably said he's rich, he'll pay you off just to make you go away. Bad advice. He turned down a chance to work with Ren. Exactly.
To get back in this video, you'll see I was extremely cooperative when I found out what was going on. I was being very amicable when I was trying to offer Kujo solutions and being amazingly supportive and sympathetic. I refused to fully acknowledge that a mistake on my end causing Kujo not to get paid was at the heart of all of this. It wasn't a stolen sample was at the heart of all of this. Yes, the publishers, right, failed to correctly register Kujo, which wasn't anything to do with me. They now remedied that, and there'll be a back payment for whatever percentage we end up on. No more a warning, because they didn't need to use the song, the video as leverage, and they kept on doing that. That was because I kept getting hundreds of messages a day from my fans being like, where's the video, and I wanted to address it all at once, and I also felt like I was being treated extremely unfairly, right?
Just great people.
I had to accept by giving up all my shares at the song exchange for a fixed fee. Yeah, that was between my lawyers. Ren took in public the next morning. Yes, I did.
Read that. Kujo also claimed to me publicly that he'd been chasing publishing money for over a year with no reply, which is why he was so annoyed, as did his girlfriend. This was another lie, as proven in the next screenshots. Okay, come on. Is it going? Okay. So there's the screenshot. You guys can come back and read that.
It's like I pride myself on the fairness that I show everyone that I work with, right, and my principles, and I'm also very against greed, and I stand against it militantly, which a lot of you will know from my work and how I treat people, how I treat people that I work with, right? So them spreading this stuff that I'm trying to be greedy here massively hurts my public image. So I was like, if you guys lie anymore about this, yeah, I'm going to do something about it, basically. And then I'm talking to Kujo, and things get more heated. We get another email from their lawyer saying, you know, like, if you won't agree to our terms, we will take 100% of the song. That's where we stand on it. That is final. If you do not agree to this retroactive master split, we're taking everything. So I messaged back I'm going to show you that email. I message back, essentially summarising this email. I just say, I'm going to take down the song myself. I'm fed up of this. I'm fed up of you threatening me with my own song that I poured myself into. I've explained what it means to me. I explained to both of them what it means to me. So I'm like, I'm taking it down myself. I don't want to let them win over this. I've been in situations in the music industry before where I had to concede because I was broke and I just had to let a powerful, greedy person win over me, you know, like, and I know this is not the same situation. It's not like Kujo is like this in this huge position of power losses for the earnings, and the regardless of earnings, fuck earnings for a second. That song I was proud of.
You won awards.
What it meant to people, I was proud of. The messages that I get from people every day, telling me like how much they relate to the song, how much it helps them through difficult times. You know, like, that's gone now. That's taken away from people. So yeah, pissed off. Anyway.
And let's see just how pissed off.
So I sent that email out. Me and Kujo share some pretty heated words. If you're a petty person, you'll probably like to pause on some of this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, go back and
that's
read
my ego. It's my ego. I don't want a penny of that. I don't care about that money. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever. He deserves a bit of money for making that part of the beat. Sure. He shouldn't have stolen a sample and sold it to me. Theoretically, he could have all of his publishing taken away, but even after all of this, I still agreed to give him a bit of a publishing split, just to shut him up, man. So it's like, I could have been even more petty and dug my feet in there, but I just want this situation, and it's dedicated to Kujo.
Wait, I gotta get back, because this is important.
Considering, you know, the message earlier where he told me that it was an honour, or it was like, it was really good to work with me, you know, funny, it's funny, hypocritical. Funny, but yeah, sure, my music sucks, brother. Cool. That's going to be the single artwork, which leads me to my last point, ladies and gentlemen. I'm releasing a song about this whole situation, and it's dedicated to Kujo. And it's coming out next week. It's coming out a week today.
It's out now.
It's called Kujo Beatdown.
Yes.
And I love it. We made an amazing video for it. I made a beat. By the way, the beat has no unlicensed samples in it. I made the whole thing myself.
Alright,
and I hope you're watching this, man. And I hope you enjoy the song.
Alright, we're going to stop it right there. Now we get into... here it is, guys. I hope y'all are ready. Hold on. Let me make the screen big here. Well, we got a little ad. Let's get rid of that ad. All right, this is called Kujo Beatdown by Ren. Just come out about an hour ago. Let's go.
Person who is rightly doing right, who is right there on the righteous path, no wrong in words I write, but the forces out that test me right, I'm trying to find the path of forgive all those who test my will, there's trouble in my heart. What the fuck, you little pussy? My number two, this is pendulum, those songs of hope that can't talk from you. And the last time we did this, the hope did prevail. Now the hope is the road that will choke a bitch pale. No, just wait a sec, cause there's nothing to be gained when you sever the net. I know that art is a part of your heart, so you're upset, but this hate breeds hate, please wait, geez, when I'm getting pretty sick to the sick boy, trying to be the hit boy, trying to be the I'm so morally equipped boy. Hey, say you're mad as fuck, Ren. Now let me cut this worm with my razor blade pen.
Holy shit.
Fuck it.
Oh boy. What in the hell? I'm gonna have to go back because I'm missing parts of it. I gotta listen more. Yes.
Hi, Kujo. Please don't try to struggle. Hear me out. See, I'm on your side, really. Well, I was till I found you could get a little greedy. Push your luck a little far. There's a moral little Jimmy of the cookie and the jar. See the needy and the greedy. They're just trying to fill a hole. So they take and then they take us still the empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by. Poor little you. Wanna take from me, bitch? Then I'll take from you too.
Dude should have listened, man.
She likes it rough, you're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is career suicide. Whoa, guys, you probably think that this is extreme, I won't lie. Maybe just a little bit mean, you know, I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad, I love to spank the greedy thing. I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares, see me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave, free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my work, legally. Now a little thief want beef, want steal from me. That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy work, you feeling me? Cunt, I'm sick with the pen. I went easy on the doctor, he's a friend, it's Zen. But if I ever hear your mouth speak the name of Ren out in public, then it's public, you don't want that again. And no warning for your bitch, of a girlfriend too. Mrs. Nice behind the scenes, poor Kujo, boo-hoo. If I ever read another fucking comment from you, then this is only part one, it's even worse than part two.
Oh, yes! Snap! Oh, is that it? No, 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 no! I want more. Yeah, that was, it says the views expressed in this video are for creative purposes. Any issues I have will be dealt with on a personal basis. I do not condone abuse or bullying. That was freaking awesome. Don't mess with Ren, man. He went out of his way to in a good part of this scene here, right there. That was awesome. Ren, you killed it. You nailed it. I feel bad for this. No, I don't. No, I don't. You reap what you sow, man. And that's what greed does. And it's so funny that, you know, the song itself was touched on that. And that's just who Ren is as a person. To be that greedy and go after it like that, this is so crazy. Oh, my God. I'm flipping out. I got to go back and listen to it again. You guys, I did at the beginning of the video, please, I hope you guys, if you share it out, you'll let people know that I shared part of the video where he told the story about what happened first, but to stay with it till we get to the song, because it's under 3 minutes, the song, so you can just look at the timestamps and forward through. I'll probably try to put the timestamp in the description once I'm done with the live here. But yeah, we got some people over here in the live. Country Boy, I couldn't watch because I had the phone. I see. Christy, my mom's here. Hey, thank you. She said, Cowboy says, how's your day? Christy, I was talking to Christy. The choir, priceless. Hey, Boo said, hey, Boo Boo. Christy says, this is going to catapult to millions of views in no time. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I don't even know. Let's take a look. I want to refresh the screen. Let me refresh it. I want to see how many times it's been viewed. Pause it. It's going on 40,000 views in 1 hour. So, yeah. And Ren pinned, let me read his comment. Ren says, he pinned this 4 days ago. To all my fans, I urge you not to contact Kujo direct or send abusive messages on his channel, for it only fans flames. I am more than happy to fight my own battles. I am working hard behind the scenes to tie up all the legal knots. Beat stars have been helpful in this respect. If you want to help the situation by showing support, share this video far and wide when it drops. To Kujo and any associates, I have more than enough weight now to seek compensation for a video that was wrongly removed for future losses, attempted defamation, fraudulent misinformation. This video is my way of venting and putting a full stop on the situation. But if I see any further attempts to try and extort money or drag my name through the dirt, I won't be so nice. After this, I just want to move on. Amen. And give him a plus. And I'm just going to put in here, pure perfection. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this. I really can't tell you thank you enough. Make sure you share the video up. If you enjoyed my reaction, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Go subscribe to Ren's channel and watch all his stuff. I have a Ren playlist too, I think. There's only about a half a dozen songs on there. I hope you like it. Anyway, thank you guys, everybody over in the live chat. And come back on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when I do my normal music reaction live show. Love you all, but I got to go. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Way to go, Ren, man. Love it. Love it. Ciao.